Guys, we have 120. I just looked on the thing right now. We have 120,000 subscribers.
Wait, that was the start?
Did we start on that?
Did we start on?
That was so organic.
We sure did.
Yeah.
Oh,
We sure did.
Yeah.
That's what you chose to comment on.
Yeah, I chose that.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. We have 120,000 subscribers now. Isn't that
Yeah.
so cool?
That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's awesome.
We also have Dieter on the podcast.
Oh yeah.
I'm all of that.
Hey, Dieter, thanks for joining us on the podcast today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course. You're here now. You live near us now,
Yeah.
which is really cool. So be prepared to see more Dieter because it's gonna happen.
Yep.
I want to record more Dungeon Delve, which is primarily where you have lived on the other channel. But,
Yeah.
and I suppose on this channel because the VODs are also there.
Yeah.
I really want to know if there's anybody quickly, just because we're at the top of the episode and this is where all of you guys are hanging out right now. Are there any of you who only watch Dungeon Delve on Arcane Arcade and don't watch the main episode? I really want to know. Thanks.
Yeah.
And if there's nothing, that's going to be really funny.
Yeah,
it's just
yeah.
No, do not do that.
We don't watch the VODs at all.
Dude, we don't like the VODs.
We don't like them.
That's not true.
Well,
The
do I
VODs
not?
have great
We
watch
Yeah,
time.
no, they do.
They do great, which is very cool. So
I'll
thank
see
you.
people commenting on them being like, I was waiting for this. So I'm like,
Yeah.
I
that's great.
know that there are people who wait and watch the VOD then the main.
Yeah.
And which is crazy. They're like, cool, there's a new one out. That means the VOD's coming soon. I'm gonna watch the VOD and then I'm gonna watch the edited version. And I'm like, that's a crazy way to do that, but I get why you would want to do that. It's like I was a part of the game, now I want to see the parts that were like added into the episode and taken out and things like that. Because sometimes stuff just gets taken out, not for any other reason than, well, this didn't serve anything to the narrative of the story.
Yeah. I was thinking, I don't know if you want to like take this out or something, if in case you don't want it, but
Sure.
Would people be interested in like you putting up the VOD for like members only first for a while?
I have thought about that, and I don't know. I have a hard time with doing members to public content because it on one side it feels like and we can keep this in. I'm cool with talking about this.
Okay.
On one hand, it feels like the members are getting something special and then everybody else gets it. But with the way that I don't upload normally like that. I don't upload with like I wait a week because if the VOD isn't out, it's just because I haven't rendered it yet and it's not rendering or something like that. So then it actually feels like I'm shafting everybody else and I'm like, oh, that sucks, you know.
Yeah.
So it and not in like a bad way. It's just more like that might be a good idea, but I know people would be upset about it, which I don't want to do. So I don't know.
And then sometimes it's the issue of like it won't render, and that's why it's not up. And so if you can't get it up for the members, and then it's even later for like everyone else.
I used to do something similar to that, and I just found it hard because it's I don't know. I would rather just make members only content. Like this is special for you. Like if you're gonna pay money, like you're gonna get something out of it, you know, and instead of like, well, you had to be there to get the thing early, you know.
And makes sense.
But there are a lot of people who do it and it works really well for them, and I think that that's great. There are some people who use there's a platform called Nebula, and they upload their videos there early and then they put it on YouTube. And for some people who do like really long like video essay style stuff, I would do the same thing because that's like super smart, and you have people who are really itching to watch your videos. So like that would be cool. That'd be cool. But yeah, it's an idea I think about every so often. But Yerp.
Speaking of like processing problems, did that work out today? The podcast?
The render was faster. The upload is just as slow.
Oh,
Damn.
But it's a weird thing where I did the first half, or my half being because there's 2 episodes.
Yeah.
I did one kind of solo this morning, or last night. Honestly, Sundays and Mondays kind of blurred together for me. And maybe doing one at a time was nicer. It seemed to be faster because sometimes I'm just like, okay, render both, upload both. I'm going to bed. I'll see you in the morning. And maybe my computer's just like, that's too much information to try and give me at once. Now that you're kind of like going, oh, you want me to just do this one? I think I can do that in a more reasonable time.
That makes sense.
Who knows what it is? I'm pretty sure my computer's just going the way of the dodo right now. It's asking a lot of it sometimes, and who knows?
Well, that is the hardest part because we've talked about like editing and stuff like that, but like the genuinely the most difficult part sometimes is just uploading it. It can be really tough. So, and YouTube will get mad at certain things.
It just happens.
Yeah. For us though, we just our perspective recording this right now. We just you just uploaded the Critical Role one where we looked at all the characters.
Oh yeah.
And man, that one did pretty good. That's one of the best performing podcast episodes, only rivaled by the other Critical Role episode that we did.
Yeah.
So it would be so watch. Yeah, we're not going to be those types of people that are like, oh, that did really well. Okay, now this is all we make content about.
Yeah.
But we're definitely going to do more of it in the future. Like, because not only do we enjoy it, it's not like we're just fully pivoting, right?
Yeah.
But
And the first episode's out this week.
oh,
I was thinking about that a little bit, and maybe this again. Whatever we talk about, we kind of like pitch things here.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of fun to get like some. Not footage, like put up a camera, but like just from our phones, just kind of live reactions. Like
Yeah.
That'd be
like
cool.
milling around in the living room, being excited.
Yeah.
that'd be
Because
awesome.
that's kind of because I think that's my biggest issue is I don't ever want to like exactly what Jacob's kind of alluding to is like we're just trying to chase like a trend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is
Because we're
something-
actually really into
yeah.
this, and it'd be kind of fun to be like kind of candid at moments to be like, no, we're really fucking into
Yeah.
this, and we're really really excited about it.
Yeah, definitely. So it's exciting. I'm excited. It's cool that we now have like an excuse to do that. It's like, oh, now we can. Like,
Yeah.
That's fun. That's fun. Okay, so we don't really have a plan for today's episode, so we're gonna read some old questions.
We've been doing a lot recently.
We really have been. A lot of stuff going on.
Those fucking thumbnails are way funnier watching the back.
Really?
Being in it, yeah.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
They're so much fun to edit because I'll just catch myself going, I'm not gonna make a good time like deadline because I'm just watching this now.
I just spent 2 hours rewatching what I was
Yeah,
already
well, it's already
yeah.
it's just fun, dude. It's just a good time.
Last time we made podcast thumbnails, and Pepper was on that computer making a thumbnail, and I was making also a thumbnail for an episode idea. We don't actually do the episode idea; we just made a thumbnail for it. So we had a lot of responses because we had the audience give us ideas for crazy episodes that we could make a thumbnail out of. So maybe we could go through some of them. A lot of the ones that we didn't use because we only used 2. And we could just really think about the type of episode that we would have for that. Like really maybe plan for it, get some advice from Dieter.
Yeah.
Like the number one most upvoted one, which is Brennan Lee Mulligan joins our polycule. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That would have been crazy to fucking try and put together.
Could you imagine that being on the recommended, just being like, whoa.
That is us tracing a trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
Just go back to 2006 where everything was clickbaity.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Well, everything is still clickbaity nowadays, but it's just they're sneakier about it. Look, I like unapologetic clickbait. Emotional in parentheses. Gone wrong in parentheses.
I hate the little red arrow on a thumbnail.
Yeah.
Oh, like
You
the
show me a little red arrow on a thumbnail, mad.
Yeah.
I'm mad about it.
And it's never something. It's always something obvious.
Yeah.
It's always like, yeah, we all noticed that. You didn't have to. What am I, stupid?
I hate it.
Yeah. Or this one, which is recording a podcast inside a Sinclair dinosaur. That's a good one.
That would have been crazy.
That's crazy.
That would have
Us in
insane.
there.
Inside it.
What's a Sinclair dinosaur?
I can show you. I took a picture of one today.
Okay.
Wow.
Oh,
You're going to have to explain it because this is lore from 2 episodes ago.
So
Okay.
that is a Sinclair dinosaur.
Oh,
Sinclair,
tiny.
He's
so
on
small
a
up
roof.
there.
He's
Oh,
quite he's
on
quite
the roof.
large.
That's true. Yeah.
He's actually like...
Sinclair is
his
like
length
a
is like you to me.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's really big.
Sinclair's like a gas station, and their mascot is like a green dinosaur. I found out like probably 10 years ago that they're not that heavy, and that they could be stolen pretty easily. And so my life goal has been to own one legally.
Right. Yeah.
Spencer wants to steal one.
I do.
And we're now realizing that
The thrill
if
of
we
it.
ever do it, this podcast episode will be admitted as evidence.
Yeah.
So whenever we bring up Sinclair Dinosaur, we also have to speak to the jury.
Right.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
I got it through legal channels only.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
paid.
Okay,
They're on
okay,
eBay.
okay.
They're like thousands of dollars.
Dang.
I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't
Okay.
know where they got it. So it's probably stolen, right?
I guess.
Or,
I don't
like they didn't
know.
work
or their
anymore
gas
or
station went
something.
out of business.
That's
I
fine.
don't know.
I didn't know they were like. I didn't know they had physical data because there were some Sinclair gas stations like over in LA, but
Yeah.
they just didn't have dinosaurs.
They're not very heavy.
Yeah,
Because they took them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
took
they're
'em.
gone.
Because
Yeah.
they took them.
I think we
No
have
space form in the
I
big
think-
city.
we have like 3 in town. 2 of them have a physical dinosaur. 1 does not.
Okay.
I keep wanting to take a picture of it while I drive past it, which that's why I don't take a picture of it, because
Yeah.
I'm physically driving past it.
Yeah.
But every time I want to see one, I'm like, I want to take a little picture and send it to the members Discord. Be like, "Look, there it is.
They really latched on to
We
that.
fucking pass it every day.
Here's the
It's like,
longitude and latitude.
yeah,
Yeah.
please steal this.
But there's
Damn.
one in Tulare. And I'm
Yeah.
like, no one gives a fuck about
No,
this.
no one's
Get-
out there, dude.
Yeah.
Yoink it. No one will know. Who's going to
Dang.
stop us?
Yeah.
The police?
Yeah. You're going to send the police out for
Yeah.
Sinclair Dinosaur?
For one.
My issue is I don't think
Prove
it fit
it.
in my car.
I'm telling you, dude, we get some horse rancher out
Yeah,
in the boonies.
that's what we need to do.
Give us a trailer. We show up, just
Mm-hmm.
grind the goddamn bolts
Just
off,
take
and
it.
took
Like, here you go.
take them in the truck.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 police officers in the force who really, really care. They're like detectives, and they're like, we gotta find him. And they're like, they really deeply care about Sinclair Dinosaur for some
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
solving
yeah, yeah.
Sinclair Dinosaur related crimes.
Like, that's why I became a cop.
Yeah. So we were saying like, and then we'll send little pieces of him to the cops and be like, we have him. Where is he?
We don't know.
Oh no. Yeah. We'll let him
Damn.
take him on a
All
whole
right.
chase. Yeah. Okay, so we've also got we stopped queer baiting and started baiting. Master quote off.
Oh,
Cut
that's
off. That's wild.
Wow, these people so creative.
So funny.
Oh my god.
The Jack episode. Parentheses. Jack is not in the episode.
Whoa. That's fun.
damn.
Addressing the allegations, and it's Jacob, Spencer, and Pepper all on a couch with serious faces.
Wow,
Yeah.
that'd be insane.
Pull a prof, Tulare Community College, and it's an apology video, but it's like, I'm sorry that my dice roll off the table sometimes.
There you go.
Oh, that's really good. Deep dive into Jacob's new cyberpunk system. Okay, these are now requests.
Yeah.
These are no longer ideas. These are like,
Pitches, yeah.
what if you did make that? We finally end the queer baiting and have Say Gex on camera. You guys are dumb. You guys are dumb.
That's so crazy.
We made this. This is our audience. We curated.
That is pushing the bounds of what's allowed on YouTube. I blurred a nutsack on a thumbnail once, and I think that kind of is the same echelon of that.
Yeah.
If I switch the G and
There
S
are
and K
people
sex.
messaging me that they were like, so this is insane. And I was like,
I know. The second I hit send, that's when my brain said, should have I thought about that 1 second longer? Should I just not allow myself just to be unbridled creativity?
Yeah.
With that ball second.
this one, all caps, we got raptured, AMA.
AMA. Oh,
We're back.
We're back. Yeah.
We're back.
Hey, it turns out you can come back.
Yeah.
God, that'd be a fucking funny thing.
Oh, man. I just read one up ahead and it's insane. But Albert suggested one.
Yeah.
We have forced Dieter and Albert into a Mexican standoff. Gone wrong. Gone wrong. Gone sexual.
I feel. I was gonna say, there's
Gex.
really only one way those end. So
Spencer finally snaps the final moments of Arcane Arcade.
Finally snaps. It's crazy.
Final moments. The thought that you just like fully crush out, like you've just been holding it in, and then you're like,
dude.
Yeah.
I'm tired of the pinworms. I'm tired of the funny voices.
Yeah.
You're like, Jacob, this is what's wrong with you, and you just go crazy.
Oh my goodness.
And then
no.
and then you just turn on Pepper, and it's like, I don't know.
What's she done wrong?
I
I don't
know.
know. No.
Nothing.
it's like, this is it. This is the end.
I feel like every
was that?
drama thing has to end with the camera falling over.
Oh yeah.
Not that I'm gonna be used like a paparazzi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It becomes like a found footage.
Yeah.
I'm in the background. I'm like, oh! She's like ripping out my neck.
Just someone randomly. We have to
Right.
keep rolling.
Yeah. You know how it's like Murray when they chase him down?
Yeah.
You leave the house and we're just with the camera walking behind you.
Take me to the son of a bitch. Oh,
No, there
man.
was that one TikTok I sent Spencer a bit ago where it was just like, what was it? The most intimidating person in the friend group.
Yeah.
That I think is Spencer.
Mm-hmm,
I think so. I think maybe. All right. Rank top 3 most intimidating members in the group.
Okay.
Number 1, Spencer. Wait, maybe
Okay.
Spencer's number 2.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who's number 1?
Maybe
I'll kill him.
maybe I'm the
Is
only
it
one that can put
Colton,
you at
but
number 2.
after you punch that pinata?
Dude.
That was scary. So for those of you who don't know, last week was Colton's birthday, and you guys made him a piñata filled with hot dogs for the stream for him to get. And I was like, you have to hit it. And he just went like this. He just went like that. Like, it looked like this. And that bitch hit the wall and was like, bam! And we were like, oh. And all of us then knew the true strength of Colton. Because that was like 50% of his power. I mean, and we were like, oh my God.
Colton lifts heavy shit all day long.
If Colton punches me, I die.
Yeah.
Colton could, if he wanted to, go... And I'm dead.
He's very strong.
The way that he barely moved, and that thing just bam hit the back wall, and we were all like, "Oh my God!"
Yeah.
And he didn't break a sweat. It was just like, "That's a normal punch." I was like, if he put all of his power, it's like the Sniper Elite. It would be like cracked ribs. I'd be like,
Mortal Kombat fatality.
yeah, exactly.
But Colton's just a big sweetie.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. He'd never use
God
his
had to
strength.
nerf him somehow.
Yeah.
So not on the top 3 of most.
Right. I mean, like, I don't know.
not.
Yeah, like raw strength. I don't know if I would find that like intimidating in that sense.
Yeah.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
I think for me it's yeah. So I got to think about like somebody being mad at me. How in fear am I? I think. Oh, this is hard. It's just tough. Maybe Spencer is number 1.
That's a bad end to be. Yeah.
I think.
That one's no bueno.
For me, it's I know I'm relatively newer to everybody, but for me, I think it's Spencer, and then everyone else is tied for second.
Even Jack.
See, I can't imagine Jack being upset
because
at me.
he can't.
Yeah.
He's not physically incapable, but no. So here's the thing: if I no, I don't know. Okay, it's probably you. It's probably Mia, and then it's probably because sometimes Mia, there's a stare, and I'm like, and then it's either. Okay, here's the crazy thing. There's some people I can't really imagine being angry.
Yeah.
So it's terrifying that they're angry, you know?
Yeah.
So I think I am going to put Jack at 3. Only because if he was mad at me, what have I done?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What have I done?
That's valid.
Good.
Cool. Emma could probably be up there, but unfortunately she's my sister and I have no fear of her. So sorry, I knew you when you were this big. Changes things a little bit.
Yeah.
I knew you when you were cringe.
I knew you when you were cringe.
Sorry about it. She could though. She could probably come up to me and be like this, and I'd be like, "Ah!" Wait, who are you afraid of?
No, I just thought about Emma bringing Josie into the situation, knowing what Josie has done to people that have upset him.
Josie's insane.
Can I say that? Can I say what he's done?
Nothing bad.
No,
Okay.
definitely nothing bad.
Yeah.
But that might be an Emma Josie podcast piece.
Yeah, they should say it
that
themselves.
would be their thing.
Yeah.
Josie I won't say what it is, but Josie has done some crazy stuff to evil people online.
Yes.
That's what it is.
People that deserve it.
He's
People that deserve
chaotic good.
Yeah.
Is Josie.
Yes.
He has done some crazy shit to people who probably deserve it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he's just like,
Yeah.
I'm
gonna go get a whooper.
Yeah, I'm gonna go whoop.
Not the whooper.
I love that story.
I wish that was like, you know how fucking, this is gonna go down a tangent. You know how Eminem has that one track where it's whoever on like the answering machine,
Yeah.
and it's like whole song after that.
Yeah.
I want that exact same song for something that we do, but
Yeah.
it's Josie's leaving that voicemail to Jacob about how he wants to get paid via his artwork.
Funny.
Wow.
I wish that thing was recorded.
So I'm just going to give the context for this because I think we reference it a lot. And I want Dieter to also know it. So there was a time. So we did this past Pride Month. We always do a T-shirt and we get a design and then we donate all the profits to a local LGBT place in town. And I try to get a different artist. Sushi did it. Has done it 2 years in a row. But I've been wanting to branch out, and I asked Josie, who is he's been on stream before, and one of Emma's significant others. And I was like, "Do you want to do the art?" And he was so back and forth about it. He was like, "I don't know. I don't think it'll look good. I don't know. I made a sketch. I made 3 sketches. I don't know if you want it." And I'm like, "Yeah, dude, I asked you. I wanted it." Yeah. So, and then I was gonna pay him once he was done with it, and then we went so back and forth on it over a bunch of things, and it went between like just buy me the new Doom. And I was like, okay, I'll also pay you and buy you the new Doom. And he was like, then he's one time sent me a voice memo that was basically like, okay, so he said Emma to show me, which was this 1 minute voice memo that feels like it's an hour of him going, so I was thinking sometimes when Emma comes over, she gets hungry and maybe you could just get her a Whooper. And I was just thinking like, sometimes if she's hungry, you could just pay me in a bunch of Whoopers for Emma. So when she's here, get her a Whooper, and then she can have like a Whooper, and then that's how you can pay me with the Whooper.
This isn't really an exaggeration. He says 9 times in
Whooper.
1 minute.
He says Whooper like 8 times, and I played it. I was dying laughing. I played it out loud, and I remember halfway through it, Pepper was like, "Stop saying Whooper! Stop saying it!"
I love him so much. I love him so much.
I do too. So that we just can't stop referencing him being getting a goddamn Whooper.
That is classic just artist behavior where it's like you're starting out, you don't really know how much to charge, and you just kind of like, I do this for fun, so I feel kind of guilty charging people for this. So I get it.
It is different as somebody who's hired and commissioned many artists. It is, every single one is different. The only two that are maybe the same are, okay, what's your PayPal? Okay, here it is. Okay, here's the invoice. Done. Easy. But then I've sometimes encountered some artists that are like, so I'm going to spend this much time working on it, so I think it's going to be about this much. And I'm like, I literally don't care. Just whatever. Dude. So long as it's not like $2,000, I don't care. But sometimes it is because it's a big group.
Right,
Whatever. It's going to be very rare that I'm going to be like, no. Or sometimes it makes me go, what kind of horrible people have you worked for that they're like, no, that's not a good price. I want to pay less. Fuck off. That sucks.
Yeah.
So, no, it's fine.
But man really just wanted a video game and some Whoopers.
It's a Whooper.
I did not pay him in video game Whoopers. No. I did just get Doom for him and also paid him. And also got Emma Whoopers. Like, so dumb. But anyways, that was the context for that. So this next idea is the gang gets BBLs for Christ. Turn the other cheek bonus episode title.
Damn.
Wow.
That wasn't in there before when we were doing it.
insane.
That's so funny.
Imagine we had to make that one. We had
BBLs
to post our
for Christ.
BBLs. Everybody. Probably couldn't do that.
That one was post-rapture.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're back from the rapture. Everybody gets BBLs up there.
Yeah.
Everybody gets a free BBL.
Free BBL.
For Christ.
Yeah.
It's
No
about turning
recovery
the other
time.
cheek.
It just happens.
Yeah,
It
zip.
just happens.
Yeah, he just goes like this.
Yeah. Christ goes boop.
Yep.
Yeah. Boop. Oh, everybody's got one.
Yeah, go through that door if you want a fat ass.
Yeah. Why are there 2 doors? Well, that one's just the entrance. That one's the entrance, but if you want a BBL afterwards.
Most people choose the BBL.
By body.
Most people want the BBL.
Yeah.
I understand why.
That's why Jesus was like, "This bread is my body," and then when he held up the bread, it was like 2 voluptuous, round,
Just
loaves.
big loaves.
Yeah.
And it's weird that they didn't write that down. You know, that was really important.
It got lost in the translation.
Yeah. God, it sucks. Yeah, I mean, born to clap.
Yeah.
And we've gone full circle
For the Lord.
Hey, I just got a notification that no issues were found with the bonus episode.
That's good. I love that.
Or the first episode, whichever one it is.
That means it's done.
Yeah.
It's done uploading.
Unfortunately, I do get notifications for YouTube Studio, so I do know when you upload them.
Good.
But I never,
Good,
I'm
you
like,
should.
oh, cool.
If it doesn't, you should call me and go, are you okay? Because I've probably fallen down in the bathroom. It's ever like really strange.
That's how we know. So
that's
the
why.
podcast didn't go up, and I was really worried.
Yeah.
I fell in the shower.
Yeah.
That's what happens. I'm usually
Sorry, I'm
pretty
getting
on
used to my BBL.
Yeah, sorry. After the
Sorry.
rapture.
I'm getting adjusted to it. This one says, in defense of the Pinkertons.
Oh.
In defense of them?
Wow.
Wow.
I like that.
Isn't it crazy that Watsy hired the Pinkertons one time and then never again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why did they... That is still so funny.
Oh
to
my
me.
God, can we talk about Watsy just for a second?
Yeah, what did they do?
I don't know if they did anything other than be Watsy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay,
They I don't know. How the fuck do I say this and make me still look like a normal person? They're doing a just slew of secret lairs in the next couple months. Some are The Office, some are like some artist spotlights, some are whatever. And then some are Furbies.
Furby?
Oh, my
They're
God.
so fucking cool.
Yeah.
They're so fucking
They are?
cool. There's a like I don't know if you know who Toxrill is. It's the black blue slug that puts -1 counters on everything.
Okay.
They took the long Furby but made it a goddamn nightmare.
Oh,
It's so scary
God.
looking, and my dumbass is like, yeah.
Yep.
That
That's
is
mine.
pretty funny.
Going in the deck.
That's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
So Watsy's
Yeah.
been doing some horrible shit, but I'm like, oh man.
Secret layers are
I like the Furby.
they're like special magic cards that you can buy that,
okay.
Yeah.
that look like it's
Like
a
Walking
thing that,
Dead.
Yeah. Well, it was. Now it's Universes
That's
Beyond.
true, that's
But Secret Lair is like, hey, we're gonna make a couple of cards and we're gonna theme them or change them or have an artist do them, and they're gonna be limited
okay.
edition, and then you can buy them.
Yeah.
It's grown much far beyond that, and now there's a whole goddamn SpongeBob one.
Yeah.
But yeah. Then now there's Furbies. And that's pretty cool.
They're so cool.
I thought, what was it? I don't remember. I don't remember what I was going to bring up. There was something about the magic
Pinkertons?
thing, but the Pinkertons.
Them calling them
Something
people?
about that was funny. So funny that it's like
So they called somebody?
it feels like they are living. It's like, we have to hire the old
Yeah.
detective agency to
yeah.
hunt down our magic cards.
It gave me a lot of like validation because for like 7 years I ran a game store, and I was like, you do not break street date on any WotC product. You can break street date on what the fuck you want, but do not fucking break street date on fucking Wizards of the Coast product, because those motherfuckers will know. And that one person did.
Yep.
For like a week, and they fucking found them with
Yeah.
the Pinkertons. I was like, motherfuckers, this is what I'm talking about. They're insane.
Ridiculous.
They give you a street date, you don't fuck with it.
Yeah.
You do your job and you go, yes. You move along. You move along.
So wild. Yeah, they were very adamant about that in the 2 books that they sent me for 2024. They were like, it's everywhere. It's like, do not show any of this. Do not release this. Do not talk about it until this day. You post about it here. And I was like, okay. I'm sure if everybody sees the new Pit Fiend, all hell will break loose.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, it's the gall of them to act like their products are Marvel movies, and like to know that Harry Styles is going to be at the end of Eternals will break the internet.
Yeah.
It's a goddamn book. It's not.
Yeah.
I know.
This one says, coming clean about my past, with the thumbnail somehow implying that you were behind the events of the goblin breeding Reddit post.
Whoa.
Oh my god.
That's insane.
The bonus episode, They Died, with Jack sitting between 2 empty chairs looking seriously at the camera.
Oh my god.
He looks annoyed.
Just
Oh, fuck, the camera froze.
Oh, son of a
damn.
bitch. Well, you know, it may have just only recently.
Sorry, guys, the camera froze. We fixed it. What were we talking about? I don't remember. Oh, coming clean about my past, with the thumbnail somehow implying that you were behind the events of the goblin breeding Reddit post.
Oh, and then the fact we died.
Bonus, They Died.
Yeah, and then Jack.
With Jack sitting between 2 empty chairs looking seriously at the camera. Just They Died. Like, that's insane. That's so
Just the
odd.
title.
If
They
I
died.
die untimely, you should clickbait my death.
Yeah.
I think this is my living will and testament. That you can do that.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
do a They Died.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's funny, I think. Yeah. I think that's a win.
King.
Everybody else is mad at us, and we're like, it's What Pepper, what a party!
Do it.
We'll just post the timestamp.
Yeah.
Pepper said it was fine.
Pepper's
Come back
fine.
to this clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't care what my family says.
Cool. They died. Coming clean about my past with me being behind the goblin breeding post is insane. That I don't know if you guys know what this is or if anybody does, but for a while on the main channel I was reading like Reddit like horror stories, and I got to one that was so heinous and so awful I would never wanted to do it again.
You're like, that's it. Cutting
It
it
was
down.
so bad. It was awful. It was probably fake, but I just hated the idea of it because it was like, what do I even say to this? Like, this is so. It genuinely disgusted me, and it was just like somebody who like made a game and then basically that. Look, I don't have to explain any more than that. They had a whole goblin breeding thing going on.
No,
It was
dude.
awful. And I was like, wow, cool of you to like force that on your players.
I mean, there are some terrible stories out there too, because I know that like I've had conversations with Crit, and
Crit Crab,
the Crit Crab,
the crab,
and Jacob Crow. They do like a lot of those Reddit stories things.
Yep.
And yeah, they have said too before where it's like I have to trudge through a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
So yeah.
No, I wasn't being very good about it. I was just being like, this would be funny if I read this.
Yeah.
Seance with the Ghost of Gary Gygax. Oh, we did that
We
one.
did that one.
That was
We
one
did
of the
that
ones we did.
That was a good one. Pepper's open heart surgery extravaganza featuring Dr. Buds.
Whoa.
Extravaganza.
Extravaganza.
That's insane.
Pepper's awake. I'm like, there's confetti.
Yeah, I'll tell you, dude.
What's funny is I can totally hear them just be like, yeah, that one right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Get that.
Get that guy too.
Get that.
Get him out of there. I'm tired of seeing him. Oh no.
That's
no.
unbelievable. Giving up TTRPG forever. The end of an era. Sad face.
Yeah.
Oh
Wow.
man. Getting kidnapped by Mommy Zerial.
Oh, okay.
There on the
Yeah.
wall.
There she is.
She's also on your arm.
Yeah, exactly. God, there's so many.
Yeah.
Telling you, dude, we could do a slew of these.
That's
Yeah.
wild. That's wild. Well, there we have some ideas now.
Yeah.
Open heart
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah.
Yeah,
good
top
time.
of the
Yeah.
list.
Even if you kill me because of my open heart surgery that you're performing even though you're not certified and I die, you can still clickbait that.
Yeah. I'll go back
Yeah.
to
That's okay.
medical school. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, and you have one bone of your choice.
I do.
Yeah, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
And then the next one could just be they
you can
die.
have whatever bone you want of
Yeah.
mine. You
Yeah,
can have it, and
yeah.
the rest to ashes.
Yeah.
the rest of ashes.
To ashes.
No, can I have like after you're cremated?
Yeah.
Sometimes there's like a
Like
little bit of bone
fragments?
fragment left over. Can I have that?
You can sieve it all if you want. You can have all the bone fragments you want.
Sweet.
Oh, pepper pebbles.
Yeah.
Ew.
Yeah, Pepper Pebbles.
You can have it if you call it that.
If I don't call
Yeah,
it
if
that.
it's never called
Oh,
that.
okay.
No.
As long as it's never called that, it's fine.
What I was
label it.
what I was planning on doing was like putting it in like I have like a little necklace that has some of his hair in it.
Yeah.
I think I'd do that, but with like that and wear it on like a chain.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I had to do like a trade negotiation to get that back from Marcy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think she actually knows that that's what it is.
Yeah.
But she took it from you and put it in her bed.
My little locket thing.
And the other night, I was trying to get it back from her, but also trying to put her to bed.
Yeah.
Which is
Not a great combination.
no. And I had to go in there and be like, okay, what? Like, I was like, hey, can I have that, please? And she was like, no, and she wouldn't give it to me. And I'm not just gonna like take it. I was like, okay, now it's time for bed. And she was like, I want a snack. And I was like, okay, I'll get you a snack. And when I bring the snack, we can trade for the necklace. And she was like, and I was like, say yes, Dada. She was like, okay, Dada. And I left and I got her a snack. And then I came back up and I was like, okay, give me the necklace. And she was like, I don't know where it is. And I was like, what?
You
And I went in and
privilege.
she was like, and I was like, where is it? And she was just like, I don't know. And then she was like, can I have my snack? And I was like, no, you can have that. We can trade for it. And she was like, oh, I just want my snack. And I was like, yeah, get in bed, find it. And she was like, no, you find it. And I was like, me. And I couldn't find it. And she was like, turn on the light. And I was like, I swear to God. And I went over and turned on the light. It was right next to her. I was like, it's right there. And she went, oh, turn the light off. And I was like, give it to me. And it was like, slowly. And I was like, and then I was just like, give me that. And then I gave her the thing. It was a whole thing. I was like,
Yeah.
why? You are just.
Yeah, she's smart
She went and hid it.
and
Though.
stubborn. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
she's clever.
No, you find it.
You find it.
I want you to turn on the light and struggle to look for it.
Yeah.
She
Yeah,
knows. She knows
60
your
extra
weaknesses.
seconds before bed. I know.
It's like he'll never
God.
find it.
I really though.
If I put
God.
it on him, he won't do it.
No, you won't.
That's gonna be something she's gonna learn growing up.
Yeah.
She's gonna be like, if I hide it, my dad will never find it.
Yeah.
That sucks, man. Another Brown Aja asked, "What's your Power Ranger color?"
We've talked about this,
Oh.
But not with Dieter.
but not with Dieter.
I don't know. I mean, are we going by the characters that play them, or are we just saying, oh, this color talks to me?
Yeah.
I think I did the latter. before.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
Yeah.
remember what all of them do.
I don't think any
Yeah, I
of
don't
the
think
colors
them getting
have anything
powers.
specific.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they just,
Maybe in later seasons they do, but I don't know. I mean, I've always been partial to that green dragon guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the,
cool.
the golden green,
That's valid.
the flute.
What are you doing?
That one's good.
I'm reading
Yeah.
a really long question.
Oh,
Oh, he's vetting.
yeah. He looked concerned.
So green.
Crushing it down.
Green. What about you?
I like orange.
Yeah. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's
Yeah,
good.
That one's cool. That one's cool.
That one's cool. Just a little unorthodox ones, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My little brother loved the Red Power Ranger when
Yeah.
we were growing up. I think he was the Red Power Ranger like 3 years in a row for
Yeah.
Halloween. Just you don't see that a lot anymore. Power
No.
Rangers just isn't cool anymore, I guess.
I'm not sure if a lot of kids are watching it.
Yeah.
All those dang kids are into anime and Roblox now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now the Tanjiro and
Yeah.
Thorfinn. I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure the
Thorfinn.
Yeah. Torfin.
Torfin. It's a picture of Kratos, and he's going Torfin. Okay, this is a long question,
Capital
and it's a little
Boston.
deep. So are you guys
Okay.
prepared?
Okay.
Sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Hiya, gang. This is from Scatter Neo. Hiya, gang.
Hi.
Longtime forever DM who had to step away from the hobby as a work/life responsibilities filled up too much of my free time to run a campaign.
Okay.
To run a campaign I could be proud of. Ever since then, I've gotten the occasional itch to run one-shots and short adventures. I've discovered... Sorry. Sometimes I think that's the tone of the sentence, and it's not. Ever since then, I've gotten the occasional itch to run one-shots and short adventures as I've discovered new and interesting systems and tools over the years. I'm the sort of DM that obsesses over visuals and notes, often spending 8 to 10 hours preparing for every hour of gameplay. But I found it difficult to see these pet projects through to the end because I thrive on player interest and feedback. Unfortunately, my past player groups are too busy with their own work/life responsibilities or have moved on to other hobbies. Have you ever taken on similar passion projects only to abandon them when they've neared completion? How might I be able to develop better discipline in seeing these projects through to the end without a group of friends expressing interest to keep me moving forward? Thanks for all you do. Envelop it into your entire personality so that your friends will be forced to deal with it.
Definitely don't do that.
Yeah.
Because
Definitely don't do that.
the side effect then becomes your self-worth is determined on the fact that you do that.
Yeah.
Oh, not that one.
Bet everything on the house. Bet the
Yeah.
house
Yeah,
on
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Bet everything. And then if it fails, you die. No.
It works for 1,000.
Don't do that.
It works for 1 out of 1,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The other 999 suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. This is tough.
I mean, I've had similar
Cook, eater,
experiences.
Cook.
Yeah, like it's a difficult thing to, I think, hear from the other perspective because the more time you spent on a project, the more disappointing it is when someone doesn't act the way you want them to whenever you give it to them.
Fact.
Yeah.
So I think like the advice that I know goes over your head a lot because it goes over mine is essentially like you got to make it first before it's perfect. So it's like you got to make a disaster piece before you make a masterpiece.
Yeah.
So just like if you have a little bit of time in your life to do this and you want it to be really good, I think you have to just like get some friends together and be like, what time do you guys have free? Let's just do something. And like, you know, generally your friends will be like, that was fun. And no matter how good you make something, that was fun is kind of what the reaction you're going to get.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think
Yeah.
like you got to kind of weigh how much time you're taking away from the other stuff that is important to you in order to make that one thing, if what you're wanting is like the motivation that your friends give you from like their reactions or what they think about it and stuff like that, because you're saying that like, you know, a group of friends to motivate me to keep me going. And I know that comes from them being like, oh, this is so cool. So you'll get oh, this is so cool with a little bite-sized piece of something you make.
Yeah.
So just start stacking those is what I would say.
That's super
Yes.
based.
I also think that there's a lot of give that you need to get from my personal experience. if you speaking in very layman terms, if you want somebody to like something that you also like, you can't from my experience, it is not. It doesn't work out when you approach it like that. That like, I really like this thing and I also want you to like it. There's a bit of like give where you kind of have to establish that relationship with that person first before you start dumping really important things on them. Not that anybody is doing that in a negative context, but if I think about all of the friends that I have and why we're interested in the things that we do, is because we've done it before and we've set it up in really small ways. So it's almost like if it's hard for you to get your friends to care about something that you like, it sounds dumb, but like, try setting up something where you're going to do something that they care about a little bit. And it's just like, okay, there's a little bit of a give, and then you do something that you care about. And then you kind of go back and forth. And then eventually you can get to a point where like, I run a TTRPG, I want you to play it. And it's not as like off-putting and be like, whoa, that's a lot of commitment for something that I didn't know was going to be like this giant thing. Because I've also been on the other end where I've had people that I barely know be like, and now I'm going to talk to you about this very deep, huge thing that I care about. And I'm like, well, cool, but I don't feel like I'm the person to like, I feel like I barely know you. Like, why are you trying to give me all of this? But no, deeper into a relationship though, I'm like, let's do it. Let's figure it out. Let's do it. So I think that there's a bit of like kind of some slow burn. I feel like you need to build with some people in terms of like your relationship with them before you do that kind of stuff. But also some people just really want to play games, and you could find somebody who's just like, yes. So.
I also think finding like a hobby that you can get like enjoyment out of just by yourself, because only getting like enjoyment out of something through like what someone else thinks about it can be like really negative.
Yes.
So just finding something that like, oh, I can do this. Like I'm going to sit down and I'm going to make this map, and I'm proud of it just because I did it. And not because like someone said like, oh, this is really cool. Like, which is difficult. Just like valuing like your own time and like your worth in something. But it's good to do.
I completely agree on that. And one of the things I was going to say was very similar to that, because I've done something very similar where I essentially go, my entire like value of this thing is whether or not people at the end of the day like it. Right. I did that a lot in COVID because I took that upon my like shoulders to make like, this is a really terrible situation right now. I'm going to try and entertain my friends and give them the way out that they need for right now. And I tried that for a year within COVID, and I just wound up like breaking myself and wearing myself out. And there was just no way to fight against it. But also because I tied my own self-worth to it. I think it's a great point. You have to kind of do it for the love of the game. You have to do it for yourself. You have to be proud by yourself to present such a thing. And a lot of people you can hear that do DMing and stuff like that, when they talk about what they're really happy about, is because they love the craft. They don't care about necessarily if anyone likes it, as long as they do it. And I think sometimes when you look for validation, you shouldn't ask at the end of a game. That's what I've realized. The end of the game is the worst part. That's when the decompression happens. That's when everything else kind of just like slows down. You should look for it in the moments where, which is hard for me as a DM because I'm just so caught up in like trying to maintain the story. But take a moment for yourself and go, wow, my friends are laughing. Because that's the review. It's not, this was fun. It's if someone's laughing, someone's crying at the table, someone gasps at the table. You've done it, and you have to be acceptable with that. You have to be like, that is my response. That I've done something for that person today.
That is truly such a difficult thing to learn. Because same, I had that for probably not even until this last year, realizing that like getting feedback immediately after the game sometimes isn't even true.
No, it's
sometimes
not.
it's just how you feel in the moment right now, and it's not even doesn't even encompass everything that you feel in the moment. And it's not until like a week later when somebody's like, hey, the game was actually so insane. And it's like, and that's something that I've really realized too, is that however somebody's playing at the table and whatever they're doing, I can realize like, oh, that is fulfilling for me to feel that person is. So specifically with you, Pepper, because I sometimes I have a hard read on you. Sometimes I don't know exactly how you feel, and I'm like, I'm worried that you feel a certain way, which is why I'm constantly like, hey, you good? Hey, you good? Hey, you good?
Yeah.
So, but I realized in the past couple of Fallout games, if I get you to lock in and you're really heavily considering every like outcome of what could happen in the game, and you're like, in a deep discussion with the other players, like, no, I don't think we should do this. That's not a good idea. We should do that. I've realized I'm like, that is so fulfilling because you care that much to think that deeply about this in this fucking game that I made. And I'm like, I don't need you to say anything more. The fact that you're just doing that is like, oh, that's it. I don't know why it took me so long to recognize that.
For sure.
But like, that is so cool to me, you know?
Well, I think it's because it's not terribly easy to recognize.
Right.
Right. It's almost built that way. Because sometimes when I get like that, and it could be, you give me examples for someone if they look at the table and go, why is this person not enjoying it?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it takes all of my processing power to like just go, wow, this is really cool. This idea Jacob's trying to present to me. Let me think about that. Let me really think about that. But then while my brain's trying to process, and I'm also taking in my like other players to go like, what kind of scenes can I do? Let's see the through line of that. While I'm doing that, my face, like I don't have the same like processing power to control what my face looks like. So I'm just thinking the entire time going, this is so fucking cool. How do I, or even a better point, how do I fucking add to this?
Yeah.
What the fuck can I even give to this moment? So if I'm ever just kind of like sitting there, it's probably because you've blown anyone's just blown my mind. And I'm like, how the fuck do I compete? How do I even see this and go, how do I contribute? And if it's even my place to contribute.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's like, these two are just having a really cool scene.
Yeah.
You shut the fuck up and you just let them have that moment.
Mm-hmm.
If your table's quiet, you have a 5-person table and 2 people are really going at it and everyone's just quiet listening, you've done a great job for a DM. You've set the stage for your friends to play in a way that not every table is able to do.
I think it's a newbie DM thing to think, oh, my players aren't focusing on the thing that I made for them. They just want to go off and do other stuff.
Yeah.
I think that is an accidental compliment from players that they can give you because they're enjoying being in the space that you've created to a point where they want to now do that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's not that they're ignoring what you wanted. And every group is different. Some groups are beer and pretzels and they just, what if we go over here and kill this guy? Exactly. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about the typical player attitude that I have endlessly joked about because it's very silly, but it is like kind of a new DM thing to think about where it's just like, oh, but this story that I prepared for you guys and now you're ruining it. No. That's them actively participating in it. That's like the one thing they could do to like show you that they love it. You know, I love it when I'm like, here, what do you want to do about it? And you guys fuck it up. I'm like, yay. Like, that's fun. So I don't know. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah. It's great. We were talking about that earlier because you and I were talking about Can I talk about what we were talking about?
Sure.
Okay. We were talking about like, cause you have this idea to make like a Pokemon TTRPG.
Oh yeah.
And, I just I don't know if you're keeping it a secret or something, but, a Pokemon TTRPG. And you were talking about like the complexities of having stuff and being like, I don't want, players to have to go, oh, well, I'm just going to go only fight this type of Pokemon so that I can level up my Pokemon in that skill. And I was like, on the contrary, I love if my players thought that because now they created a goal for themselves. And it's like, oh, that's an adventure. I can make a game out of that. Like, that's awesome. I would much rather my players be really motivated to go do something really stupid. And I'll be like, well, then I'll just build something out of it. Like, that's a lot of fun. I love that. I love when my players get hyper fixated on something. I'm like, yes, that's fun. Like I felt that in Spelljammer with the hatred towards Helm. I was like, Pepper, I hope you just dial this up because this is really good. And you did, and I was like, yeah, because I didn't hate Helm the same way that you and Mia hated Helm. Of course. And I did. I was like, Helm is bad. I'm with you guys. I want to stop him. But every time that motherfucker showed up, you both were like, ooh, and I was like, I love that. That's so much fun.
I think it's also like, you know, that saying where it's like treat others the way you want to be treated. I think it's really important to do the opposite as well, where it's like treat yourself the way you treat others, because there is definitely a lot of like I've gone through it too, where it's like you put a lot of your self-worth in how perfect you make something, or like if it's not perfect, it's not worth showing anybody. Like I've definitely suffered through that too.
That's something that a lot of people should definitely learn. Good advice, Dieter. Great advice, Dieter.
So, but it's like if you go back into your mind and remember how you react to other people, you know, no one. I don't think, or at least the majority of people, I don't think that if somebody comes up and it's like, look what I did, or like, isn't this cool? I don't think in your mind you're like, yeah, but it's not as great as you could have done it, or like, you know, you rarely have that mentality. You kind of have, oh, that's really cool. I can't wait to see what you do, like. Going forward, or like that sounds really cool. I want to see more of it. So it's like take that reaction that you do to other people and try to internalize it for yourself as well.
That's cool.
And this, I'm saying this out loud, and I'm kind of trying to listen to it as well because I'm going through the same thing. As,
Fuck off. No, I'm just kidding.
I also think with art,
Get out.
fuck you,
Yeah. Get out.
kick to the curb.
Yeah.
I also think
dare
with
you.
art, the imperfect part of it is the point.
Mm-hmm.
It's what sets you apart.
Yeah.
It's if you go in and say it in your voice, that's what's important.
Yeah.
Because it's that's the thing. That's the authentic piece is yourself. Whatever you do, even if it's authentically kind of fucked, you fucked it up. That's the whole thing. Or you did it in a way that's different.
Yeah.
And that in itself should be celebrated. And because that's no one else can do that but you. And that's kind of the whole point of art is you tackle something that we've all done as a society, but in your own voice.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I like that.
And I think like and I don't want to get like too far into this too much, but like something that has definitely made me realize that too is all of the like the AI art that started to come up.
Yeah.
And only because I have very much like tried to make my stuff very clean, very like perfect. Just any piece that I do, it's like, oh well, I don't like that pixel. Let me erase that pixel.
Yeah.
Oh, that line, like, let me do, like, that's been my style for a lot of time. But now, whenever I see AI art, that's what AI art is doing.
Yeah.
It's like, let me make this as clean as possible because this is a computer-made program. So now there's part of me that's like, the thing I was striving for is done. It's made. And not only that, but like, it's being made by things that like have no real qualification as to like what art can be.
Exactly.
So now it's like, okay, well, if that's done, then like what else can you try to do? Like what part of you is the one that's really wanting to do this more than professional style of it? But I don't want to get too deep into that. So
Yeah. Feel that. Feel that.
I mean, that's the valid part, right? Art's amazing because it's made by humans.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's never perfect.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is a really hard thing to learn because the amount of times I struggle with like I want this to be what I want it, because even it's hard to accept that perfection is not like somebody else's ideal of perfection. It's my idea of perfection. So I have a way I want it to be. So getting it exactly that way is being perfectionist. Because like I get that way with my videos where I have a way I want them to be, which is weirdly imperfect, but it has to be exactly the imperfect I want it to be. And it's like I have to let that go a little bit, and it's hard. Ooh, it's really hard.
I also think there's a shared experience you rob from yourself if you're too perfect.
Yeah.
I think a lot about like that really famous painting of Jesus that was up on that, like, I think it's in Spain. It's in like a church, and it was so fucked up and faded that some lady came in with like with like crayons and just ruined like fucked the piece.
He looks like this. He's like,
but now it's kind of iconic.
Yeah.
and it created a story in it. A lot of stuff like that where you get into a lot of things where you're like, well, this is like an unfinished thing, or if it is finished, this is why it's a little messed up, and there's a narrative to that, and you get to participate in that kind of art and the history of that art.
It's true.
And in some ways, fucking up something is more intentional and more I don't know. It adds more worth to something when it is that way.
Yep. Yeah, that is true. Yeah. This one time Skylar messed up in the middle of the video and I just yelled at him.
What?
I'm just kidding.
I love that. I love
Did
that.
not.
I got on, I was like, can you get on Discord right now? And he was like, uh-huh. And I was like, you fucking donkey. Yeah, no, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I could never.
Be kind to yourself.
He is a little. I really want to have a meeting with Skylar Reese right now though, because I moved him over to working on this video about these terrible movies that Emma and I watched, and he hasn't watched them. And he was like, "Hey, I'm trying to find this clip and I can't find it." And I was like, "Don't worry, I'll go look for it." And he says, "Okay, I can work on other parts of this if you can finish out the movie clip parts." And I was like, "Yeah, I got that." And he was just like, "If I have to watch any more of these movies, I'm gonna lose it." And I was like, "I'm so sorry."
Yeah, because watching a terrible movie is bad enough. Watching a terrible movie in clips, trying to find something very specific.
Oh man,
Terrible.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, Bingus,
Yeah.
LCB Gaming asked that.
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Awesome. That was
I
a good
think
question.
Bingus is like a
Medium.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're different on Bingus? Wow.
That's cool. This is a really funny question.
Oh.
That is, I just want to answer really quickly.
Cool. Cool.
It's from Thatit-PU5QT.
Okay.
Where can I watch the rest of Tesseract? I can't find anything past the halfway through season 2 on YouTube.
Oof.
What?
It ended. we didn't finish it. It's been 8 years.
Could you imagine the comeback to that?
It's been
Damn.
I think 6 years. Okay, let's guess.
No.
How old
That's
do we
crazy.
think?
That's
Dieter,
funny.
you know everything that we do.
Yeah.
It's 8.
You're.
Isn't it?
I know your whole backlog.
Okay, cool.
We
Hang on.
started
Hang on.
in 20
Don't mathematically do it. Do it by vibes.
Sorry,
Can we
child.
guess? Don't do the math though.
No, don't do the math. Just like, why didn't I make a podcast for it?
It's 7. 7.
Well,
Oh, there it is.
Well, never mind. I was gonna say, assuming I was trying to put logic into it, being like Tesseract was a thing when the Avengers were out because of the Tesseract, so I'm gonna put it around that time frame. But it's like, yeah, but that's word existed before the Avengers.
Yeah.
So.
No, season 3 is on there. That's crazy. We had 3 seasons, and the last one was streamed 5 years ago.
Yeah, but it started before that, right?
7 years ago.
Oh.
7.
Pretty crazy.
Wow.
That was our first. That was our first
Yep,
thing that we
it's the first
streamed.
thing we ever did.
Streamed.
It's a whole new mold.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I really.
it's gone. I'm free.
It's gone.
This is 300,000 views, and it looks like that.
Yeah.
Oof.
Ugh.
First
okay.
stream.
Fucking.
What did we say about perfectionism, guy?
You know what, though?
Oh man!
Yeah,
After
it's good.
8 years, I've perfected D&D streaming and 1,000.
Cut to last
You know-
week where we were all chipmunks.
Yeah.
Man, I love that we still get some gank,
Yeah.
some gank,
Some cake.
some
Jank?
jank.
I was gonna say
Switch the G.
dang.
I hate it when Rengar shows up and I'm in jungle
You get
and he
ganked?
fucking and he.
Oh, sorry, it's banned. It's banned.
How do you
It's banned.
know? What if I was talking about Dota?
Ew.
Because I know you're not.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What's it? Name a character from Dota.
I don't know one.
Dota.
It's really easy
Yeah.
because all
Mr.
the
Dota.
all the Dota characters are like titles, and all of the League of Legends characters are names. So you have like Rengar or Graves or
I think you're tricking us into a scenario where you get to talk about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That's unfortunately not okay.
And-
Guys, I promise I wasn't
Dota-
talking about it, and this
and
is
Dota
why.
is like
Yeah.
Witch Queen and Arrow Guy and things like that. Yeah,
Hero guy?
Arrow Guy.
Arrow dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's Colton's been telling me about this new game. It's
Yeah.
Valve. Speaking of Valve made Dota, which is a MOBA.
Okay.
Do we know what all that means?
Nope.
Yeah.
Okay, Valve made Defenders of the Ancients 2, and it's a multiplayer online battle arena game like League of Legends. And I will not be silenced. And I
You might.
Awfully silent.
can't.
Yeah.
How dare you? How dare you? The Valve has a new shooter apparently. It's like a MOBA shooter.
Yeah.
And Colton was like, "We could play it," and I was like, "Okay." So they might play it. I don't know.
Nice.
Yeah.
I don't know. I had a friend force me to play
Nice.
League of Legends,
Hell yeah.
and I don't
get
ever
one of
want to
these.
go back.
No.
Yeah.
No.
We played that game for a long time. The first one that I can't talk about.
Okay.
To a point where I'm not allowed to talk about it.
No, it's banned off the podcast.
Ban
God
podcast.
damn.
Spencer did the fucking ritual and banned
I
it.
did. You guys got to have a whole episode to talk about it, and
We
now
did.
it's gone.
It's gone.
That's the ritual.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was a
We
ritual.
did a smasher pass.
And it was worth it.
And it was the
It was
entire
fun.
episode. It was the
Yeah.
entire. There was lore in there.
It's like we
I learned
crumpled.
stuff that I didn't wanna know.
we have the episode. We crumpled it up and we threw it away.
Did you smash Rengar?
Oh, of course.
I was just gonna make sure.
Of course.
I was just gonna make sure.
Look at him.
Did you smash Rengar?
I don't know who that is.
Yeah.
He's the big cat guy.
Look at him. He's good.
Saying big cat guy didn't bring anything into my head,
That's all right.
Okay.
except for the movie Cats.
Ooh.
Smasher pass.
Memory.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
He's got bolus. Throws bolus at you. I think he jumps on you. Goes, "Rah, rah, rah, rah." I hate that I can remember everything about that game. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Well, you have
Well-
only 18 seconds to live with him.
Oh no! Quick, one more question.
We
Okay.
can't go over
One
today
more.
either.
We can't?
No.
Oh
You
no.
better pop off.
Guys, I'm gonna
Say
scream.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Um,
1. That's
I'm
it.
not at